poppin', people?
What's up, my...
Don't you fucking dare! I swear to God, John, I will boop you in the face with a shovel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am J. Johnny.
You are too goddamn loud is what you are. I'm RC, Mr. Cola. And we're going to play some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Because I love these games. And I don't think... John, have you ever played these?
Nope.
Oh, good.
But it seems like the kind of game I would like to play. Politics that aren't real.
These aren't politics. This is law and order and justice.
Laws that aren't real.
It could be real. Murder's real.
True.
Yes.
Did you know that when people die, they die?
When people die when they are killed.
Yeah, people are dead when they die.
This plot.
It's a trophy.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Marie!
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Dun 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 dun. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Wait. So, who did it?
That dude was the murderer.
But like...
Well, we have to figure out how he did it and why.
Okay.
Well, see...
Then she's a prostitute.
No.
Called it.
When the beginning of these games, they're like super... Like, the first case is super baby easy mode. It's tutorial, pretty much. But it's still pretty interesting.
Okay.
You want to be Phoenix, or do you want me to be Phoenix?
Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh! Hiya, Chief!
Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like... Is that allowed? Like, can you, for your first case, you can be just like, I'm just gonna jump straight into like the hardest difficulty of...
I'm just like, objection! Overruled!
You didn't even let me say what the objection... Don't care!
Overruled! I'm supposed to be the other... Overruled!
It says a lot about you. And your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
So, wait. This is your first case out of law school. And you're doing it for... And you're defending someone you know. And who you owe a favor to.
This is literally the definition.
That's not allowed. This is illegal.
It's a conflict of interest.
This is a crime. You're going to jail. Japan.
Objection!
Japan, what are your laws? How? A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him.
Wait. How do you owe being a lawyer to someone?
He put me through college.
I guess, maybe.
He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Oh, I see how it is. Your friend is a dumbass who you realize this nigga's probably going to go to jail a lot if he doesn't have a permanent lawyer on retainer. But can't afford that. So I will become a lawyer. So when this nigga needs help in the future, I'll be there. I'll just swoop in like Batman and save the day. Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. Any way I can.
Like breaking the law and forging evidence.
Any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! ... Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah! It's him!
Why are you yelling?
I don't know. Ever since I saw the first objection meme, I just imagine Phoenix Wright as a very loud person.
No, he's actually quiet. He's like soft spoken until he gets pumped up in court.
Oh.
Jesus. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Hey, you're allowed.
Those had exclamation points. Those are loud signs. It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Nick! Jesus Christ. Butts.
His name's Butts. Hey. Hey there, Larry.
Larry Butts. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished!
They call me a drama queen.
I mean... I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh, dear God. Suck it up, Buttercup. Who took it away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you.
Guessing that idiot couldn't kill a fucking hot dog.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story.
Of a lovely lady with 3 lovely kids of her own. No one our age is going to know that reference, are they?
I didn't get it.
It's Brady Bunch.
I didn't get it.
Jesus Christ, you fucking millennial.
My first case is a fairly simple one.
It's a murder case. My first case is a murder case from a friend of mine.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, he's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do!
Dun, 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 dun. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Murmur. You can be the judge if you want.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Okay, your voice is going to die because the judge talks a lot.
I got it. There it is.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem! Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dots. Everywhere.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Head shaking, eyesight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Phoenix Wright.
No.
Mia Fey. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
This is why we don't let you play the game. This is exactly why you don't have the controller. This is like, see, I'm gonna let you answer the questions, but I know them, so you're not gonna hold the controller. This is why. That is Exhibit A of why Jonathan is not allowed the controller on my channel. Because Jesus ate tap dancing in Christ.
Sorry.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whoa! Whew, I knew that one. Glad I read their case report cover to cover so many times.
What are you saying whoa for?
It was never said!
I know.
It's... Wait. Oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Oh,
wrong.
that's you. Sorry.
Phoenix! Are you actually sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? That one's you.
Oh, the victim! Of course, I know the victim's name! I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press the R button to check at any time, okay? Where's the fucking R button on this fucking... Okay.
It's on the right.
I'm not used to Pro Controller. I'm used to little Joy-Cons.
It's on the right.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
I'll do anything for you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case. A model, she lived in an apartment by herself. Cinderblock, Jesus Christ.
Cinderblock! That's her nickname.
Read the fucking thing, John.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct! Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
Blunt force trauma.
I'm just making sure that you know the actual answer.
She died because she was
Poisoned.
No. Again. Exhibit A, why John's not allowed to hold in the controller. She was hit with that blunt.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
These nuts.
Got him!
correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
These nuts, Your Honor. The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. He seems like a little Weasley little shit, that's why I gave him that voice.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition we have in court. Use the R. We fucking know the R button already. To check the court record frequently. I got it.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! Oh, God damn, his voice is gonna kill me. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
Actually, yes. I wasn't dumped. Like the Zoinks man. She just wasn't taking my calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas as one of them the day before the murder. So where's that motherfucker at? Like, what?
Nani?
Exactly. Like, why is he the only one that's here? Like, what? It should be like an episode of Maury. Who's the father? Who's the murderer? What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Yeah, these voices are gonna kill us.
Oh no, this one's easy. I'm good with this one.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. I'm gonna call bullshit. Have you? Even the Instagram thought models make a fuck ton of money, okay? They probably make more money than you, Mr. Lawyer Man. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Oh, I could go for a sugar daddy too!
I will kill you, and then I'll be on trial for murder.
I tried.
Daddies? Sugar?
Links the links, man.
Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. How the fuck do you know half of this shit? Like, what the? Where in the court record? Where does it say this? Where does it say she was a thought? I don't see it anywhere.
Well, who do you think was helping support the lifestyle?
Does it say thought anywhere? No, it says model. You fucking smarmy little shit.
Who do you think was Who do you think was one of the sugar daddies? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Your Honor, I think that there's a conflict of interest. Objection!
This nigga couldn't pull a bitch in a tug of war. Nigga, what you talking about?
Looks don't matter, money does.
You really think this nigga, the tutorial lawyer, is gonna have any kind of money?
Yeah!
This is tutorial level.
Yeah, he's a liar.
Shit, the model probably made more than he does.
True. Especially from all the
Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. How, nigga? Where's your evidence, motherfucker? I want lists and names, bitch. Where them at?
Objection!
Exactly.
Slut shaming!
Exactly. Just because you is one of them simp niggas that would chase after a thought, don't mean that just because she breathes, don't mean she a thought. In fact, she don't breathe right now, so she's not a thought. Case closed.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
She ain't breathing, nigga, so she ain't a thought.
Then she's not a thought if she's not breathing.
Thank you. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions.
Wait, so the lawyer dude just asked, what does Larry think of her now? Even though he just now told him about the sugar daddies.
Man, I'd be so conflicted if I were Larry. I'd be like, I don't know. Like as of 20 minutes ago, I was in love with the bitch.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because the lawyer's trying to set up motive for why Larry killed her, but Larry didn't know about the motive until now.
If you're saying now, it's like, well, now I wish that she could go. But she was already doing that. She already did that. So yeah, I guess I'm just happy that she's out of my life.
I know. This guy's trying to set up motive. Like, the reason you killed her was because you have the sugar daddies. You literally just told him about that. The bitch is already dead. He can't go back to kill her.
And he's sitting here wondering,
oh my god, what are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck?
Like, his reaction's so genuine. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you can tell this dude's a fucking simp. You can tell he's a simple person.
Yeah.
Like, of course he's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Nani?
Like, he's gonna respond. He has no fucking poker face. Look at the dude right now. He has no fucking poker face.
No, he has no poker face. He has none of that shit. He is an open book with pages highlighted as they read. Nigga, he's a Kindle edition of a book. You can't establish motive after the fact. Like, oh, he had motive to kill her because of the sugar daddies. He just now learned about that. I saw him learn about it. I literally saw the hamster in his brain rotate 360 and go, what?
Okay. Should I stop him from answering?
Yes.
My client had no idea that the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant in this case.
Oof, Vince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. See, he didn't know. He had no idea. He's an idiot.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Before I come down there and slap you with this hammer. I believe the accused motive is clear to nigga, you just gave oh my god.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What did I do? What do I do? Stop him from answering.
Wrong answer. You want him to actually be honest with this one.
I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I didn't see her. Oh, that was objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Franks Saw It to the stand. Saw it? Saw it?
Saw it.
Saw it.
Saw it. Saw it.
Yeah.
Saw it.
It's
No, it's saw it. Yeah.
It's Saw It. Anyway, to the stand.
That's a joke.
Mr. Murder Man.
Motherfucker did it.
Of course you saw the victim. You killed him. Mr. Saw It, you saw newspaper subscriptions to this. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Oh, dear God. Thank God this is a one-time character.
Mr. Science, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony, witness account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Wait.
Pause! Wait! Oh! Wait! He didn't go inside the apartment, but the phone inside her apartment wasn't working. Thus, he lied under testimony under oath. He is the guilty party, sir!
Also, he said he saw her at 1 p.m. The time of death is 4 to 5. He's lying in 6 different directions.
No. That right there's enough for him. Like, yeah. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Hard phone's supposed to work during a blackout.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking... Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Why the fuck? What kind of country timeline is this? The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Mr. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the... God damn! I bet a whole bunch of people was getting pissed the fuck off. Oh boy.
I would start a war. I'd be like,
No internet, no phone.
Wait, open up the record.
Well, I can't right now.
Open up the record.
You let me wait till I can? What do you want to see?
The obviously the thing that they just pulled up.
Yes. Do it.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's
Never
it.
mind then. Never mind.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, right. God, his name puns are fucking already. This is it, the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why? You expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies! What? He was lying!
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in this. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
I think we already did.
Yeah, we found at least 2 of them already.
Yeah.
Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. But not literally. We don't want his greasy fucking face on the evidence.
Okay!
Open the court record with the B button. How many times are they going to tell us about the B button?
R button.
The R button.
Clearly they need to tell you about the R button because you forgot it was the R button and you're gonna press B.
Eh. See, okay. Witnessing, blah, blah, blah. Going door to doors.
I was going door to door when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Okay.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
Right.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead.
Okay.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
Oh, let's press that.
So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
No, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately.
Okay.
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working!
Again, why are you yelling? There's no exclamation point there.
That I just said.
No, it wasn't. Right.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entryway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
I went to a nearby park and I found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Hold on. Okay. Time of death. Where's the X button on this motherfucker? There it is. That's you.
Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy reports. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
You lying little shit. Objection!
No.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. He was absolutely fucking sure about 2 seconds ago.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
And now it's gonna be a little bit different.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying that time. It was probably coming from the television.
Bruh. Already found another contradiction, homie. There's no power, no TV.
But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program.
No VCRs.
That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
Nigga. You pulling lies out your cheeks now, nigga.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Should we present
Yeah,
it?
they're pressing now.
Yeah. Yeet. That's you.
Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Eh.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah!
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That and
You seem rather distraught.
Yeah, you're sweating like a whore in church, my dude. And you're twitching. You're shaking around like a crackhead.
my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Wait a minute. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. I don't see clock on that bitch. Do you see clock on that motherfucker?
No.
Didn't think so.
No.
That must have been what I saw.
Objection.
Yeah.
You saw a clock, I guess that would explain.
Wait, no. I don't know. Go for it.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue! Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
A lawyer. I'm a lawyer.
They called me Wright. Mr. Wright. Tell your wife I'm single. Just answer the question, Mr. Solid.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
I hadn't heard your squeaky voice in a while. What the fuck do you want? I forgot you were here.
I didn't even recognize you after you got pussed like a bitch!
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Then how could he see the fuck... That hole's getting deeper, buddy.
Objection!
That hole's getting deeper, buddy. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see.
You're an idiot. You're fired.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with this testimony now?
Yes!
Yeah.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the...
No, wow, I got his voice wrong.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered in the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you are so certain about the time!
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face!
Grr!
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never! Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Wah!
Did you just throw this nigga wig at? I'm about to come over there and have an assault charge.
Shut up! I hate you!
I'm about to come over there and have an assault charge on this thing. Did you steal your hair? Nigga, hold on a minute.
Shut up! I hate you!
Come on, get the drop kick by the lawyer.
No, I guess you could say that just wasn't right.
I swear to God, if this nigga threw his sweaty, nasty fucking wig at my face, and
That was not right.
Your Honor, can you turn around for a second? I'm about to whoop this nigga's ass.
I wonder, did anyone else saw it?
Did anyone else see me stomp a foot muddle on this nigga's ass and walk it dry? No, I didn't fucking think so.
Man, this is just the butts.
It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Nigga, okay, now his wig's back. The fuck?
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Mr. Wright, stop hitting that man upside the head with a chair. This isn't wrestling. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence to support the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor!
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor! The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's battery. That is what did you really try sounding the clock?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask that court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is
a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Do you know how he had to prove it already? Or do you need to keep going?
Nobody messed with it. Nobody tampered with evidence. Or, I mean,
What piece of evidence have we not used yet?
The donut. Wait, open up the court record. Yeah, the attorney's badge. The passport.
She was in Paris until the day right before the murder. Paris and Japan have a different time zone. She had set her clocks to Paris time and hadn't had a chance to set them back yet.
Wait, but I mean, how do we know that it was set like at the day of the murder? That it was 3 hours slow?
Because she had returned home the day before the murder.
Yeah, but I mean,
She just hadn't changed it back yet to the time.
But how do we know that nobody changed it to ours 3 hours ahead now? How do we know nobody tampered with the evidence yet?
Because if okay, she died the day after she got home from a different country.
Yeah, but I mean, like clearly, you know, what's his face had it. Payne had the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, you know that someone had the clock. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
It was in
how
her
do we
apartment.
know how do we know that nobody tampered with the evidence? You know, after the murder, so it would be 3 hours. I mean, it's oddly specific, but I mean, like, you know, like a simple adjustment, you know, would change the entire case.
Yeah, except the only way you know that's a clock is if you held it and twist its head. To
Yeah,
know
but
it's
I
a
mean,
clock.
I'm just saying that's like the entirety is that nobody tampers with the evidence. Like that's the entire case. I mean, like, there's no way to clearly, and the technology can malfunction as it is. I mean, technology is not perfect. I don't think there's a case, you know, in this circumstance where it's like, oh shit, I can't prove it. But I mean, the game's gonna say there is. I mean, but I think
it's kind of coincidental that. Okay,
I'm just saying it's an odd coincidence, sure, but I mean, I think that it's
okay.
like.
Let's go down your rabbit hole theory.
No, I'm not saying that, you know. I'm not saying it's definitely like the game's gonna say it's right. I mean, like, that's the right
No.
answer.
I'm saying, if someone tampered with evidence, how would they know to? Okay, so if not,
No, I'm not saying like they changed the. I'm not saying. I mean, an accidental hit of a button would change something.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm not saying, you know, like I'm
Have
not
you
saying.
ever tried to set a fucking digital clock? Those things.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, you
Right.
know, it like I'm not. There's no way to like concretely prove. Damn it! I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
Died, I think is what it's supposed to be.
It says indict.
Whatever.
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
You threw your wig at someone about to get slapped.
You treat me like a criminal. A criminal!
You just assaulted a lawyer in front of a judge.
You lawyers are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you.
This nigga still has more circumstantial evidence on him than Larry does.
You just assaulted a man. You showed your
Right.
violent tendencies.
Yeah, not only that, but you knew the thing was a clock. We have proof that, well, at least some circumstantial proof that it's 3 hours off, even if it's, you know, somehow changed.
And Larry went to the apartment. That's it. You were at the apartment too.
Yeah, you were both at the same place around the same time if one of you saw the other one. So both of you have just as much time to murder someone as the other one did.
And Larry was surprised as fuck.
Right.
Like-
Larry didn't know half of this shit was going on. He
Yeah.
didn't know she was in Paris. He didn't know she got back. She didn't know none of this shit.
But you did.
Uh-huh. He didn't even know there was a blackout.
There's nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah, we lost. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Mia! I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win.
She even admits it. She even admits it. She's like, yeah, you can't prove it.
Yeah, no.
Because there is no way to prove that.
But you can prove that there's beyond a reasonable doubt.
That there's a reason as to why it would be.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's no way to prove that it was. And that's what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to
No,
say, like,
no.
yeah.
See, but that's the flaw with the court system. You have to prove something beyond a reasonable doubt. Yes, there might be some doubt, but it's not really all that reasonable.
Yeah.
So, don't waste time debating the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? fucking names. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it!
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Shut up.
Reasonable doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Deep. Take that!
Take that! The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day there.
Here.
Here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yeah.
Bruh! I think this went down!
Motherfucker, die!
Order! Order, I say!
Nigga just died. Like, he just murdered that man with science.
The one that's hurting my throat right now is Phoenix's. It's like I can do his, I can do Science, but it's like Phoenix is the one hurting me because I have to be so like so
Bassy.
boisterous and it's like God.
Stop yelling then, nigga.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Well, very well. Mr. Wright,
Sup, bitch?
Yes, Your Honor. I have to say,
Nope.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprits at the same time.
And on the first day.
thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, Butts, not guilty.
Yeah. Why is there confetti in a courtroom?
That's a very good question.
And with that, this court is adjourned. Mr. Payne, you may clean up the confetti.
Your Honor, why?
It turns out that Frank Sot was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sot let himself in to do his dirty work.
Motherfucker!
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sot grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and bashed her fucking skull in.
This bitch had no self-defense at all. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 2.
Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
And you can satisfy me now. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Giggity.
My life is over.
Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now?
Like, see, this is why your voice is hurting, because you just keep yelling and shit. Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good! Wait. No! I mean, bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
You're a bitch. You're whipped. You're a pussy. Get over it, Larry. She's dead.
She was a thought, Larry.
Larry, she was a thought! God! Larry!
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
It's my fucking dinner, you fucking bastard. I've known you for 23 years. You never paid for dinner once, you fucking...
This is what makes me happy that I slept with Cindy.
Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Wait, hold up. You made a full functioning fucking clock on your own, Larry.
I have many questions, and I don't think anyone can answer them, but Larry.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was pulling down a model and was a sugar daddy, so he probably has to be making money somehow. So, I mean, inventions and shit? Clockmaker?
I have many questions. I don't think I'll get answers to any of them.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? She took the clock with her! Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about the clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right?
Why is it dark?
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. Well, we never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yes, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me.
Oh, yes, this is what I wanted to hear.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Yeah, free alcohol!
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, his name is fucking Larry, woman. You were saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. I knew he'd be in trouble on a constant basis.
This is actually kind of a normal for him. Sometimes the officers will get called to his apartment because he'll blow something up, and I'll have to go over there.
One time he made a clock so loud the neighbors thought it was a bomb. So
I mean, one time he took a homemade clock to school that was made from a potato, and he got arrested, and it was a huge ordeal. It was all over the news. Yes, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. What's with alcoholics?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me.
Hold up, swell up. So, You want me to do a murder charge for free? Nigga, for free? Nigga, no, Larry.
No, he gave me a clock. It's fine.
No, nigga. Hey, I gave you 23 years of friendship, Nick.
He gave me a clock. It's fine.
It's the bro discount.
It's the bro discount. Give him a clock. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon gonna be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Dun dun dun!
And that's the first trial of Phoenix Wright, everybody.
Hey guys, RC here. Thanks for watching the video. We plan to do a case per video, hopefully. So expect long videos, and hopefully you find them entertaining. Please like and subscribe. Even leave a comment if you want. Alright, TTFN. Talk for now. Bye guys.